The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, we retake our homeworld. We retake our home. We retake. I am one.
Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Linglad, and I will be your solo host for this week's Cup number 46. So sit tight and buckle up, because we have some really big names. Today we're gonna have we're also gonna have the new ESL map pool. So and have some very different games, and we'll see exactly how the players have adapted to the new map pool. And well, I beg your pardon, it's not a new map pool, but we are playing on the new ESL maps. So let me see if I can get the bracket up on screen, and we can have a little chat about who's playing today. We'll see. We got some big names and some new names. 18 players have checked in and are ready to start this tournament. We are going to have Cuckoo vs Retanet up first, so I'm going to have one of my one of my favorite players to watch up against one of the CSO boys. So let's see what we have in store. But yeah, talking about the players, we've got Christiana in here, Nicaract. Wow, some really big names. Night Phoenix actually showed up for the last CSO Cup quite nicely, so let's see if he can have another deep run like he had. Mundle's in here. Haven't heard of Hope or Ido, so we'll see what they can do. Blue Knight and Neckbeard. Also, I think I've seen Blue Knight before. Neckbeard, that's a gold CSO player, so at least 3 people from CSO I see here today. Quite nice. Good showing, and hopefully we'll see some good games. Oh yeah, I mean, this is edition 46, and just thinking about it, man, well, this, like, wow, I can't believe we've gotten this far, and I'm excited to see how far we get to go. We just yeah, so just waiting for one more player to join the lobby, and then we'll get our vetoes underway. I mean, the maps today are going to be Data Sea, Moon Dance, Cosmic Sapphire, Stargazers, Tropical Sacrifice, Waterfall, and Inside and Out. If you watched the last DreamHack, you would have seen the players playing on these games, on these maps. And if you didn't watch the last DreamHack, well then, get ready to see something different. These are probably going to be the next maps when we do get an updated map pool. So after what feels like years, 2,000 atmospheres will be leaving us. And yeah, we're gonna finally see some new maps, and hopefully that breathes a bit more life and a bit more excitement into the laddering experience. Yeah, we'll see if Christiana can take out yet another CSO Cup. I think he's won about a third of them. Or if some of the other names standing in his way, we'll take him. We'll take it this time. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this going. As I said, I will be soloing it today, so be prepared to hear quite a bit of my voice, which I hope isn't a problem. Oh, sorry for my silence. Looks like might have our first match being a walkover. Bummer. Sorry, I'm just trying to find another game for us. Yeah, let's see. I've been asked to give 2 more minutes to see if the player can participate. We will see. Hopefully, I was really hoping for Cuckoo vs Retinet. That would have been a really good game. Let's see. Maybe I can still get it. Maybe I can still get it. Fingers crossed. yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the high level games that I've come to love from the CSO Cup, this being our Open Cup, our open tournament that we host. It's not MMR capped. Any player of any MMR can participate, and so what we often get is seeing some of the really high players. Um, seeing some of the really high players duke it out, which is really cool to see. Yeah, so we might actually have the Night Phoenix game, which would be really cool. As I mentioned earlier, Night Phoenix had a pretty deep run last time, and I might just hop into that one. That one seems to be ready to go. Let's see if yeah, sometimes this can take a little bit of time to get started as players check in and have to get a glass of water or last minute toilet break. It looks like we're gonna start the vetoes. And that's gonna be exciting, man. Stargazer's out, Cosmic Sapphire out. Data C is out. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Tropical out. First map's gonna be inside and out. Second map, waterfall. Okay, alright. So let's get this going. So just to fill you in, Cuckoo and Retinet have just finished their vetoes and the lobby is being made. Oh, and this is my first time casting on these new maps, so even though I've seen them before, be the first time playing, and well, first time commentating on it, spectating, and it's gonna be good. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this. Cuckoo was Retinet. We are gonna get our first match of the day being a ZVT. Oh, these can get pretty explosive. So, and it is probably the most mechanically demanding matchup, ZVT. So, let's see exactly who comes out on top here. Retinet pretty high in the MMR. Cuckoo, one of my favorites to watch. So, from Team Rotti. So let's see. Let's go. We are loading in. And in the top right hand corner of Inside Out, I spoke highly of him before, and it is one of my favorite players to watch from Team Rotti. It's Cuckoo. And here's the opponent in the bottom left. The pink Zerg drones for Team CSO. It is Retinet. Yeah, let's see what the first map of Cup 46 has in store for us. No proxies, no 12 pools. Which I don't mind. It also would be a bit risky to go for something very cheeky in the first map of the tournament as your opener. You could put yourself on the back foot to begin with and have a bit of an uphill battle, but let's see what we have here. Rax is going to finish up on the side of Cuckoo, and let's see, he'll probably just go Reaper into Reactor. Nice standard opener. Yep, there we go. Reaper, Orbital Command on the way. This SCV is going to follow, make its way to the other side of the map. Check the timing of that hatch. Was hatch gas pool on the side of Retinet, so pretty much the stock standard opener. So SCV comes in here, sees the timing of that hatch and knows, cool, it was a hatch gas pool. And yeah, 4 links, 2 queens on the way as the Reaper heads out of Cuckoo's base and starts to make its way across the map. We'll see exactly what Cuckoo wants to do here. 1 Rax factory. Sees the timing of that hatchery and knows that it's going to be safe to build the CC on location. Reaper on the way. Oh, might get a drone. Oh, the Lings. Oh, the Lings almost get us around, and the Reaper gets one last shot on that drone. Gets a drone. It's a nice start here for Cuckoo. I mean, losing that drone, not the end of the world, but it's definitely a pain. So yeah, both queens injecting their hatcheries. The queen at the natural, not saving any energy for a creep tumor. Reaper just gonna just be a little bit annoying and back off, quite far off actually. Yeah, there's was a very early roach warren, so it looks like Retin is gonna try to base this. We'll see if this the Reaper jump spot's not actually being guarded here, and so I mean there's an overlord for vision there, 2 overlords for vision, but I mean Cuckoo could actually just jump into the main and see what's going on here. 6 roaches in production right now. Retinet looking to do some damage and do it quickly as 2 Hellions make their way across the map, and yeah, these Reaper and Hellions gonna find these Lings. They do kill off the Lings pretty early as now they see exactly what's going on. Reaper roaches making their way across the map. Retinet is taking a third behind this, so he's not completely all in, but 2 Widow Mines being produced from the factory as everything sort of grouping up back at home here. Concussive shells on the way. The Viking, some SCVs getting pulled in here. I think that's just, yeah, they're just gonna try to tank these roach and ravagers. They are gonna start repairing these bunkers, but corrosive bile comes down, lands on those 2 Widow Mines, but 1 corrosive bile is not enough to take out those Widow Mines. They will get the opportunity to fire. Wow, some serious Widow Mine shots there, but yeah, these roaches, oh, they almost make it up into the main base. The 2 Marauders with concussive shells are going to be able to clean up these roaches quite quickly, and let's have a look at the resources lost, units lost. I mean, fairly okay-ish right now on either side. Pretty even trade as Retinet's going to come into the main base and see that there is no 3rd CC on the way. 1 Hellion is going to make its way across the map, and I think it's just going to be, oh, okay, no, Cuckoo going to send that Hellion back home. Retinet did a bit of damage, sort of got rid of all those scouting units and those annoying units, but at the cost of quite a few roaches. And I think Retinet is hoping to do a bit more in terms of damage. The first landed Viking got taken out as well, so now that Overlord gets cleaned out, and yeah, Cuckoo gonna try to move across the map with a few units, hoping to catch Retinet droning a bit too hard as 3 Hellions come in. Oh, one Queen is there. Ready, a second one shows up, and yeah, we'll see. There's 3 cars and 5 cars and 4 Marauders here, and we'll see exactly what Cuckoo can do here. These Queens, they don't have much transfusion energy there, so some Banelings and Lings here. There's no Hellbats in with this army. The Viking land, so it's going to add out quite a bit more DPS. 18 Lings and 3 Banes being produced now. I think Retinet might just have enough to hold this. Yeah, Cuckoo's going back. So Medevac with 4 Hellions coming into the main base here, and there's absolutely no scouting Overlord in this dead airspace over here, and this could be serious. This could be serious damage. Yeah, Cuckoo offloads the 4 Hellions and it's gonna run in here, and this is the first time that Retinet's gonna see this. 4 drones dying instantly, 7 drones. Now the drone pool happens. They line up, 10 drones get taken out. Wow, this is some serious damage. Cuckoo's just gonna pick up and get out of there. 11 drones for a little bit of damage on those Hellions. That's huge, man. There's one. Now a few drones transferring back into the main bases. That's quite a bit of quite a bit of damage that I think Retinet was not anticipating on taking. There's a bit of Ling Bane here. Oh, it gets pulled away just at the last moment. These Hellions gonna come in here again. Retinet still hasn't seen them. Oh, gets 1 drone so far. Trying to catch these drones all stacked up. 1 Hellion does get picked off eventually, but 3 get out of that medevac. Oh! The rally of that medevac, almost sending it to its death. Still no... Oh, there we go. There's the 3rd TC on the way. It was building in the wall of the natural. Cuckoo going to expand now. If we have a look at the structures, 1 factory, 5 racks, 1 starport. It does look like Cuckoo's going to go for a bit of a bio play at the moment, as the 4th hatchery is halfway done at the 6 o'clock location. Both players around 100 supply. Has been a bit of a tussle here and there, but we'll see. 1-1 on the way for both players. For Cuckoo, it is significantly further along. But yeah, it seems to have calmed down a little bit. Now there's some Hellions. Gotta try to be a little bit annoying over here, clean up a bit of creep. 8 Marines in a medevac, making their way down to the south. As I mean, this Viking's just chilling here, as counting these drones. This medevac does offload over here, and okay, now the Viking's gonna start to do a bit of damage on these Overlords, but these Marines do stem in, and oh, good pull here by Retinet, but this mineral line is going to get taken out rather quickly. Viking goes down without actually getting a kill on either of those Overlords. A little bit of creep being taken out here on the west side of the map, but Queens rallied in to replace those tumors rather quickly. The Cuckoo doing a pretty decent job. It's 10 minutes. Creep spreads about halfway across the map in certain locations. Nothing really on the south side. Nothing really at the 9 o'clock position. Now the big push out of Cuckoo comes at 152 supply. And we're going to see exactly what Retinet can do about this. He's got a lot of Ling Bane. 13 more Banes on the way as 1-1's about to finish. Cuckoo scans, and he's going to burrow quite a few of these Widowmines. There's a Widowmine positioned up to the north. It's got to get a huge hit on this Ling Bane, but Retinet comes in, and some retargeting of those Widowmines does help take out a bit of the Ling Bane, but this is going to be too much for Cuckoo to deal with. He's going to have to pick up and get out of here, save what he can. Oh, healing up that one Marauder, doesn't manage to keep it alive. And Retinet looks to be wanting to do a bit of some counter. No, decides it's not going to get that done. And yeah, a good attack from Cuckoo, but an even better defense out of Retinet. These medevacs do load up, and these banelings actually going to scout this. They are going to pop out as soon as... oh, that's really unfortunate there for Cuckoo. He does lose quite a bit of his bio there, but... I mean, all those banelings did land up going down. 21 more banelings in production. 2-2 on the way, and Adrenal. So, yeah, Cuckoo is... still has an upgrade lead. They are on even upgrades now, but 2-2 about to finish up for Cuckoo is... yeah, this force... oh man, those lings dragging that baneling hit onto the bios. Friendly fires. Oh, wow. What a kill. I mean, that splash damage was huge. So many Lings and Banes going down there. Speaking of Lings and Banes, they do get into the third base mineral line and do take out 11 SCVs going down. And quite a bit of bio as well. So, Cuckoo defends at the 9 o'clock position and manages to take out quite a bit of bio. Or quite a bit at the third base of Cuckoo. So, Retinet not doing too bad. There's still no creep spread on this west side here. This Queen... slowly gonna make her way back home off a creep, and we'll see if she's actually gonna get there. Yeah, it looks like she's gonna get there just in time, actually, just in the nick of time. Oh, that's a very low 17 health. Yeah, these medevacs have been spotted here by Retinet, and we will see exactly where Cuckoo wants to go with these. Good split there, some units waiting at the low ground, the rest of them rallied up into the main here. So Retinet gonna do a pretty decent job of being, well, got as much information as he could about when this attack was coming, but this is a huge bioforce here. Quite a few of those lings going down rather cheaply in the beginning, but yeah, looks like this, looks like this is going to be driven away, but maybe not just yet. Cuckoo playing a little bit of a dangerous game here. There's a lot of Ling Bane waiting for these medevacs, and they're not going to be able to unload, but they are going to be able to get out of there, and that's a little bit unfortunate on the side of Retinet. Retinet taking out that one random swarm host. Is a big push coming in here from... a really big push coming in here from Cuckoo. 2 Liberators sieging this choke point, and this will be rather annoying to deal with. Oh, a couple of those Banes unfortunately rallied in with those Lings, and yeah, the Lings are just going to move past these Liberators. They do get a few shots off from the Banelings, but majority of the army for Retinet makes it... oh, okay. Never mind, the majority of the army of Retinet there made it past those Liberators and was doing quite a bit of damage. Yet I think 38 Lings in production at the end there, and yeah, a little bit disappointed to see him tapping out so quickly. Let's see what game 2 has in store for us. As yeah, Cuckoo playing a really good game 1 there. Waterfall is going to be our next map, so very different map from the first one. I think we're just waiting for... there we go. Yeah, I think I don't think Retinet was as far behind as he might have thought he was. Yes, the fourth base was up for Cuckoo, but Retinet took quite a bit of damage at that third base location, so we'll have to see what game 2 has in store for us. Just waiting for one more player to join up, and then we can get this on the way. Okay. Yeah, not too sure what's going on. Cuckoo seems to be offline. Yeah, let's see if we can get Cuckoo back. Hopefully nothing too serious. Maybe his internet's just died. Alright, well, let me throw us into a quick little break while I try to get Cuckoo back, because don't want to just leave that in the middle of the series, or just give him an opportunity to get back. Maybe he's having a few technical difficulties, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to throw us into a quick little Carbot video, and yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
This one time, Haru Naladan! None shall stand! Go, go, go! Let's rock! The void hungers. Do not make me
Hello everybody, sorry about that. We are ready to go, unfortunately. Um, Cuckoo's having internet problems and doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue the tournament. Which feels bad, man. Like, played a really good game one day against Retinet, and yeah, Retinet, as I mentioned earlier, I don't think he was as far behind as he thought he was, and so maybe a little too early to tap out there, but I mean, it is what it is, really. Yeah, let's get into this next game. We do have the next game up and ready to go. We are playing on Data C. So, first time seeing this map today. Was vetoed from the last one. So let's see what this man in the top right hand corner can do for us. It is the Red Terran player. Very familiar person in the CSO Cup from Storm Gaming. It's Nicaract. And his opponent in the bottom left, orange Protoss pieces. It is Hope. We actually put the scores at 0-0. I was told it is 1-0, but I'm not exactly sure who is up 1-0, and I don't want to count Hope out just because I know Nicaract. Let's see what this game has in store for us, and we'll see if we get a game 3 from whoever wins. Hope with a nice early probe. He's coming in, having a look around, and Nicaract, his SCV, gonna make it up this ramp and see the Nexus. Says, well, some scouts around. We'll see if it's gonna be a bunker rush. Oh, it is very cheeky, very cheeky Nicaract. But I mean, is a viable thing to do. Hope sending a probe and is now gonna see. Oh, there's a bunker building. He's gonna start to attack this SCV. Nicaract trying to get a little bit of RNG luck there, and where the SCV is gonna go. Oh, SCV found a nice little pocket here in between these minerals, and looks like this bunker is gonna be able to finish. Oh, the second probe coming down. Oh no, the bunker doesn't finish. This SCV dies on 320, but the Reaper shows up and he's going to start to fire at one of these probes. We'll probably get one, yeah. Manages to get one probe. Oh, good pull on the second one there is, yeah, this Reaper is being annoying. Does get a second probe, and that grenade going to force the Stalker back a bit, and the Reaper's going to get out. Very nicely done. Two probes, and yeah, for the cost of one SCV. Oh, Reaper tries to get back into the main, but the SCV, the Stalker positioned just far enough back that the Reaper's not going to get too much done. Second Reaper shows up into the natural, and yeah, now these two Reapers are just going to be super annoying. The second Reaper gets a probe, forces the Stalker to the low ground, and these two Reapers gonna marry up. Back home we've got a starport on the way, 2CC111 openers. These Reapers are going to start to try take on the Stalker. Stalker takes a bit of hull damage, but that's about as exciting as it's going to get, really. One Stalker on the high ground here is going to be able to shoo away these two Reapers. And yeah, Twilight finished up. Blink going to start to be chronoed out here. First Cyclone's on the way. Nicaract throwing down two more racks, so it's going to be a 3-1-1 here, which is pretty common right now. Going up to those 3 racks, and yeah, let's see exactly what Data C has in store for us. Both players with a ramp going up into a natural, so it's going to make it a bit easier to defend. We will see. I mean, this third base is pretty close, and then the fourth base has this really big ramp. There's Reaper's trying to fight the Stalker. Oh, one Reaper gets taken out, second one dies mid-air. Wow. Feels bad. Reapers don't actually get in for a scout, and so Nicorrect, forced to throw down the scan, is going to see 2 extra gates, a robo, so this is the tech path that Hope is looking to go for, and yeah, Nicorrect sort of saying, well, if that's what you're doing, then he's going to pull the boys from the natural and look to hit before this third base is able to get up here. Little critter running around, a crab beetle, and a data seek crab beetle is... Oh, okay. Hope's thrown down this pylon in the at the 6 o'clock position, just as sort of like a scouting pylon to see if any medevacs are coming in, or what this probe is actually so clutch, and is it going to be such an early warning system here for Hope, but I don't think Hope has enough to defend this. If we have a look at the units tab, he's got 7 Stalkers and a Sentry against the 20 Marines, Banshee, Cyclone, Tank here, Nicorrect. I think Nicorrect's just got a little bit too much here. Tank sieges up. I mean, these Stalkers inside super battery range, as the probes are now going to get pulled, but there's only 2 there's 4 Stalkers left here now, fighting outside the super battery range. 10 probes going down, and I think these SCVs fighting these probes is just going to be enough, and yeah, Hope agrees and types GG and leaves. So Nicorrect seeing exactly what Hope had and deciding, well, if I pull the boys, I'm going to have just enough of a meat shield, to take this out, and his calculations were correct. Wow. Nicorrect cleaning that one up pretty convincingly. Just going to clarify if that was a 202. Yep, and it was a 2-0 to Nicorrect. So Nicorrect's going to go on to face off against Night Phoenix. That's going to be really cool. Let's see if we follow that, or if we get a ZVZ in Retinet vs Trifax, which is our other round 3 game. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna follow Nicorrect, which is gonna be pretty cool. See Nicorrect take on Night Phoenix. Yeah, looks like that is gonna be our next game. Yeah, Veto's already underway. Never mind, these aren't even the vetoes, these are the map picks. These players aren't mucking around. First map's going to be Cosmic Sapphire, second map's going to be Tropical Sacrifice. Third map, Data Sea, as yeah, we're going to have an explosive excuse me, we're going to have an another PVT for you guys, so yeah, both players ready. I mean, we're going to get this game underway. Game is starting already. Another PVT. This time it's going to be maybe a bit better than the last one. We'll see if Night Phoenix was paying attention to the stream, and if he saw Nicorrect pull the boys there, he didn't know Nicorrect can do that against him, so needs to be sure to keep His units alive. Oh, his production facilities active and have enough to defend in case the... Oh, okay. In case this man in the top left decides to do the same thing. I said, please pause, sorry, 1 second, so we'll see how quickly we can get this game. Ready, 3, 2, 1 is the count, and
Game resumed.
yeah, game is underway. In the top left hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire, the Blue Terran SCVs for Starstorm Gaming, Nicoract. And his opponent in the bottom right, the yellow Protoss probes for Hot Headed Gaming, it's Night Phoenix. Night Phoenix must be looking to make another run, pretty deep run this week, as he got one. Got a pretty deep run last time, and I mean he's facing Nicoract, who's no easy pushover in this round 3 already. Not even the semis yet, so he's definitely got a bit of a challenge this time. He's going to have a bit of a challenge getting into the semis and hopefully the final. Cosmic Sapphire still, well, one of the bigger maps and a lot of bases to take. Night Phoenix coming in here, gonna start to work his way through, or start to nibble away at one of these SCVs building the barracks, but a friend shows up to help, and he's actually gonna shoot that probe away. This probe did it, definitely got the first shot and should win that fight. The second SCV shows up to shoot the probe away, and this probe's just gonna try to deny the CC building for as long as possible. He's gonna take a few cheap shots here while the SCV's busy building, and yeah, RNG doing Nicoract a bit of a favor here, but yeah, looks like this SCV might end up going down. Oh wow, SCV lives with 5 health. Reaper shows up just in time. Well, at least a bit of action in the first 2 minutes of this game. Reaper making his way across the map. Gateway, Stargate. Gateway core, Stargate. Pretty good opener here on the side of Night Phoenix. We'll probably see some oracles show up as the adept starts to shade across the map, and yeah, Necract's gonna see. Okay, still no probes at the natural. Night Phoenix just banking them all up here in the main for now. There we go. Splits a couple off now that he has an adept to keep them alive, as the first adept's now gonna shade up into the main base. Yep, Necract is paying attention, and so the adept gets a cheap shot onto one of those SCVs, but isn't actually going to get too much done. This Reaper throws down a grenade, does a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. There's that Oracle I was talking about. Oracle on the way. The adept on the other side of the map, though, does get taken out. The 3 Marines from the bunker pop out and deal with him. As yeah, this Reaper's gonna pop in here and see the robo on the way. This adept, an adept here in the main base as well, just guarding the Reaper jump spot, but doesn't actually do anything to stop the Reaper from getting up, as the Reaper is gonna get in, gets grenaded around, but there's another adept to take it out, and yeah, this Oracle gonna head into the main base. There's a Phoenix Viking here. Gonna be able to turn it away relatively quickly. Nice safe Viking on the side of Nicorect. Is now hunting for that Oracle, but isn't actually going to find it. Cyclone though is out on the map, and is actually going to find this this Phoenix moving across, which is kind of strange, but yep, Phoenix, Night Phoenix last time actually doing some really good. Yeah, there we go. I was about to mention it. The lift micro keeping that breaking that cyclone lock on as this Oracle comes in, gets 3 SCVs. It's gonna okay, 4 SCVs as the Viking shows up and is gonna push this Phoenix and Oracle away. Another Phoenix on the way, so Night Phoenix. Ooh, okay. Night Phoenix living up to his name. And it is going to be Colossi. Okay, so let's see. Let's have a look at the units tab. 2 Phoenix and an Oracle. 1 Stalker, 3 Adepts. Okay. So looks like Night Phoenix is oh, what a such a good stasis here to just delay this attack just a little bit. There's a lot of DPS here for Necroactor. He's going to start to work his way through the shields of this Nexus. Stalkers and the Adepts do show up, and now the Colossi is another Colossi is shown, and I think that's going to be enough to drive this back. The Phoenix and the Stalkers doing well at taking out the Vikings. Now the Viking, yep, is going to be able to lift up one of these Cyclones. Another Viking going to lift up another one. Phoenix lift up another one, and that's going to be a solid cleanup here for Night Phoenix. Wow. I really thought Necroact would have pulled back a little bit sooner and got out of there, but I mean, he was obviously committed and hoping to do probably a bit more damage than he got done. But now 4 Phoenix are going to show up, and they're going to start to work through these Marines one at a time. They do pick up the Marines, get rid of them. Oracle now shows up, and this is going to be a serious amount of harassment for Necroact to deal with. Wow, never mind, yeah. The tank goes down, all the Marines go down back home, and Night Phoenix taking Necroact out. It's just some good counterplay there. Did a really good job of dealing with that first. I beg your pardon. Did a really good job of dealing with that first attack, and then the counter attack with the Vikings and that one Oracle. Dealing enough damage to get him the game, and we'll see exactly what Tropical Sacrifice has in store for us. Night Phoenix ready, Necroact ready. Yeah, we're going into game number 2. We'll see if Necroact can get a map off of Night Phoenix. Night Phoenix looked really good in that first game. I mean, as I mentioned, Necroact no easy pushover, but Night Phoenix made that hold look pretty solid. Still allowing that Nexus to finish up, and yeah, that Colossi popping out at just the right moment to get enough DPS down and clean that up quite nicely. So let's see if he can do it again in this second map in the top right hand side of Tropical Sacrifice. Yellow Protoss Pros for Hot-Headed Gaming. It's Night Phoenix, and in the bottom, Blue Terran SCVs. Looking to bring it back. It is for Psystorm Gaming, Necroact. Ooh, okie dokie. Alright, this is what we're doing, man. Okay, alright. I see you, Necroact. There's only one SCV though, so. And it's a nice gateway scout, so. Not the earliest the scouts out of Night Phoenix, but he's gonna see that the barracks is not at home, and he's gonna scout that it is a double gas. So let's see what Night Phoenix's response is gonna be. Now we're just gonna see, okay, so you're not building your racks at home. Probably just gonna scout around the main and see that he's not over-analyzing this. Let's see what the response is at home. Cybercore, still normal time. Proxy, a Reaper on the way. And now this probe is going to be in, start working its way through the SCV. Throws down a pylon and it's going to carry on attacking. This is actually a really good placement here for this bunkers. Probes are going to get pulled and they are actually going to have to attack the bunker itself, as one Reaper does show up now and it's going to force these probes to head back home. Night Phoenix throws down a shield battery, feels pretty confident that he can hold this even though the bunker finishes up. Oh, okay, that Reaper grenade. Oh, 3 probes going down so far, so this is really good damage on the side of Nicarak. Oh, doesn't get a 4th, but the Adept shows up and that's going to force the Reaper to head down the jump spot. The Adept though does show up to start attacking this bunker. Does get a shot off on that Reaper. Okay, not the greatest though, but yeah, 2 Reapers now as that one Adept is heading across the map. I don't look to be annoying on the other side. There's a probe here and there's that probe has allowed that pylon to finish, and Night Phoenix not blocking that wall completely, but the probe and the Adept gonna start to work their way through the wall as the 2 Reapers in the bunker start to work their way through the shields in this natural nexus. Oh, okay. Oh, the SCV that was repairing the bunker gets taken out quite nicely, and these 2 Adepts, these 2 Reapers are still being really annoying. But now that there's no more repairing of the bunker, this the sustainability of this hold actually goes down quite a bit. As yep, the probe on the other side does get taken out, and now that there's 2 Hellions, they do well enough to push this back. I mean, these 2 Reapers are being so annoying right now. Now that a Stalker shows up, this will be nice and easy to clean up the Stalker. Should be able to fight in range of the shield battery. This is now going to get cleaned up quite nicely. Shield battery gets drained, and oh, Night Phoenix gets the kill on the bunker before the salvage. So very nice, very nice. The Hellions not doing too much to this pylon is going to force that factory to lift up and move elsewhere. Obviously not the most ideal location, but yeah, this game didn't start in the most standard of ways, as these 3 Adepts, they are going to do quite a bit of damage, force the Terran to get all the way back here. Yeah, the Adepts finish their shade and they can pack quite a bit of a punch. Both 2 of the Reapers getting taken out rather quickly. Oh, okay, Nicarak with a bit. I was going to say the target firing wasn't the greatest. He does land up losing 2 Hellions and the 2 Reapers, so I think that's a much better trade there for Night Phoenix than it was for Nicarak. Yeah, this landed Viking gonna help the 1 Hellion make it make ends meet to this pylon that's been here for a very long time. It's actually given Night Phoenix quite a bit of information, as Night Phoenix moving across the map. He's gonna consolidate his forces just here. Bottom of the ramp here leading into Nicarak's natural. Nicarak's still not able to take a natural, as well, we're going to try now, but these Stalkers and these Stalkers, the Adept and the Oracle show up, and yeah, Night Phoenix going to start to do some damage against these SCVs. Cyclone gets a lock on one of these Stalkers and will probably land up getting the kill. Does get the kill on the 1 Stalker, but yeah, these Stalkers so far, 6 SCVs going down, as the Cyclone gets lifted, gets taken out rather quickly. Second, well, Phoenix and an Oracle are here now, and it looks like Night Phoenix is just doing way too much damage. 8 SCVs have gone down, a tank is now here, so we'll be able to clear this up, but yeah, this Phoenix still being really annoying. This Viking has to stay on the ground. There's no way this Viking can actually get up into the air with the Phoenix around, and yeah, Stalker, Phoenix and an Oracle just going to keep Nicarak from expanding, while Night Phoenix on the other side takes a third. Is taking a third Nexus. It's just started about a third of the way, but yeah, I mean, takes a third Nexus there. Landed Viking and SCV get caught by that stasis ward, and this looks like it's going to get cleared up. And Oracle making its way into the main again. I mean, Night Phoenix doing a really good job at just being annoying, and yet another 2 SCVs go down. Gets 2 SCVs and a mule, so Night Phoenix doing a really good job in this game, game number 2. Actually doing a really good job against Terran overall, so let's see what the transition's going to be. I mean, 3 more gates on the way for Night Phoenix and a robot support base, or a robotics bay. I beg your pardon. 3 more gates in a robotics space, so let's see exactly what he wants to do. With that Oracle, he did scout the extra racks. It is 3-1-1 again, so let's see exactly what Necrack wants to do. He's currently down 20 supply, all of that in workers, so oh, Night Phoenix again with this Oracle, just gonna start to do some damage to these SCVs. 3 SCVs go down. Takes a little bit of hull damage, but that's not the end of the world as these 3 Phoenix show up. Oh, they do get that far. Okay. That Viking just disintegrated. As are these Phoenix and Oracle going to scout this? The Oracle is now going to scout the move out. And yeah, let's see. First Colossi on the way. Oh, first Colossi done. Second Colossi on the way. There's an Immortal. Let's have a look at the units tab. There's an Immortal Colossi, 4 Stalkers, and there's really not that much here on the side of Night Phoenix, but with these Phoenix, oh, good pick off on that one Phoenix who's taken the tank out of play there. Another Phoenix gets taken out. The Bioforce doing a really good job here, but they just get taken out by this Colossi. Stalkers not able to tank, Immortal not able to tank for that Colossi, and it seems like Nicarak's got enough just to push through here. 4 more Stalkers get warped in, and yeah, this tank's gonna try to siege up a bit closer, but yeah, the Oracle on the other side though getting 5 more SCVs. Reinforcements actually having to get pulled to to push that Oracle back, and it looks like that's just the distraction that Night Phoenix needed to get another Colossi up and a couple more Stalkers. Another third Colossi for this game is being built. As that's an insta cancel on that 4th base. Night Phoenix being a little bit adventurous there. Tank siege is up here, but I think Night Phoenix is just gonna have enough to hold this. It's only a few Marines in the tank there, and unfortunately it's not gonna be enough for Nicarak to do the damage that he needs to do. And Night Phoenix, oh, taking out Nicarak in 2 very clean games. I mean, shout out to Night Phoenix. Those were really, really clean games. I'm well impressed by that. And Night Phoenix is going to go on to play Mundal VK. Let's let me throw us into a quick little break while I try to get a next game for us, because I don't only want to be showing one person's games, and we'll see what I have for you guys. So give me a few minutes. I'll be back in just under 4 minutes. Next set of Carbot videos episodes are on their way, and hopefully I'll have some more exciting StarCraft for you. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Hell yeah! Kaboom, baby! There shall be a reckoning. We march to victory. And Tara!
So, welcome back, everybody. Looks like I can't get you the final game of Trifax vs Retinet. It's a clan kill, which is, I mean, good to see. Good to see these CSO players making it through to round 3. It means we're guaranteed to have a CSO player in the semis, which is, I mean, I'm well impressed with the players that have shown up today in the games we've seen. It's nice to see some new maps and a new look on how different races want to play. And I mean, we still see the same strategies, so far, nothing too crazy, but good to see how races are adapting, and those holds from Night Phoenix, to say the least, were top quality. And to take out a person like Nicorette, it's not easy, so well done to him. Oh, well done to him, and well done to Mundle. Those two are now going to duke it off in the semi-finals. Looks like they're already underway. We will be going to the next game of Christiana vs Fiant when that becomes available. As I said, I just missed missed Retinet, so as soon as that becomes available, we will hop in. These guys are looking to play, and everyone seems to be rushing through their games. They're all in the mood to play today, which is nice. It's really good to see. Let's see what we have install here. Both the players available. Cristiano's in. Not sure if Fiant is coming in or not. As yeah, we have a lobby link. Oh, okay. Yep, we're just gonna rehost and get into this next game. Cristiano is up 1-0. The map is going to be Tropical Sacrifice, so yeah, Gogo gets call from both players, and we are going to have another PVZ. Oof, okay. A GM PVZ, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Cristiano up 1-0. I mean, Cristiano's been performing consistently higher and higher and higher, so good to see him back in a CSO Cup and in the lead. Not surprisingly to see him in the lead, but let's see if this man in the bottom left hand corner can do something about it. Is playing with the teal Zerg pieces. Plays for Team Alpha X. It is Fiant. And his opponent in the top right hand corner. We know him, we love him. It's the Pink Protoss player from Team Blazer, Cristiano. Okay, alright. Alright. Yeah, so far so good. 16 hatch. Probably 18 gas, 17 pool. As standard as it gets, really. Pro Cristiano gonna come across and just scout the timing of that hatchery. Okay, cool. That should be all Cristiano really needs to see. He's gonna come up and probably do a little bit of mineral harassing. See, we can't deny some mining. There we go. Both players just fighting over the one mineral patch, but yep, Cristiano steals 8 minerals and says, well, these are mine. And off he goes. Nothing too untoward at the moment, and we'll see how this game develops once the cybernetics core finishes up and once the spawning pool finishes up on the side of Fiant, if he's going to go for some roach pressure or what exactly is going to happen. I mean, this statue with the red gem just floating mid-air, I mean, this looks pretty cool. I'm well impressed with the new maps. They really do look awesome, and it's nice to see something fresh. It's the Stargate, so this is what I say. We'll see when the cybernetics core finishes up, exactly where we're going to go with this. This OV just hanging over the Nexus, and there's going to be an Adept Chrono out first, and bang. OV's going to head up into the main and is going to scout that. That Stargate. The Adept gets one Ling already. It's going to shade now. Definitely going to cancel that shade. Not something you really want to be doing as a single Adept. 2 Adepts maybe. But yeah, on the side of Fiant, he has pulled out a gas and Is droning okay-ish for now. Is a little bit behind on drones, but that's not the end of the world, and that's sort of how the matchup goes until we get the lava growing exponentially, or the workers growing. Once you get to hold down that D key and make 12, 14 workers at a time, that's when the Zerg actually is in a really good position. There we go, 3 more drones on the way, another queen, Fiant. Not banking any minerals, and we'll probably see another OV or 2 pop up sometime soon. Okay, 2 drones, 3 drones get taken out by this oracle, very nicely done. Second oracle on the way, I beg your pardon, third oracle on the way. On the side of Christiana's, yeah, another spore crawler on the way. These lings, they get us around on this adept. They will kill off the adept and start to work through the next adept before it's finished warping in. Oh, some good target, some good micro there by Fiant, pulling away those weakened zerglings. And oh, okay, oracles are actually forced all the way home, and this is sort of the breathing room Fiant needed to actually get some saturation, some proper saturation on his bases. Having a look here, 16 +1 melee on the way. So yeah, I think Fiant making all the right calls, trying to be really annoying and try to stop this third base from going up as comfortably as possible. The Twilight finishes up here in the main base of Christiana. Twilight Forge +1 and Blink on the way. So yeah, let's see exactly what Christiana can get done with these Blink Stalkers in the next couple minutes. This Spore Crawler going to reposition here as the 2 queens are struggling to deal with those 2 oracles. 4 more drones going down as no extra gases have been taken on the side of Fiant here. So Fiant's still looking to go for mainly lings. He's gonna, oh, okay, these lings just poking around the third base, and gonna see exactly, try to be as annoying as possible. The 3 oracles are at home, so these lings being probably doing so much work here, being as annoying as they are, and keeping the units of Christiana at home. The 3 oracles, everything is at home, and Fiant's got all the knowledge he needs at the moment. 6 more gateways on the way. I was going to say, those look like walling off gateways. They do get a stalker, and yeah, these oracles still going to be here at home. 2 stalkers going to be able to plug up that wall. Wow, okay, alright. Fiant being annoying, and is up to 66 workers. Now we see the 4th base going down as a few lings do position themselves just outside the bases of Christiana. Christiana going to look to take a 4th base sometime soon. The 3 oracles though, oh, not exactly. Alright, 3 oracles making their way across the map, but these lings going to get us around in these stalkers. Blink's not done, and so these stalkers are actually going to get taken out, and these lings are going to force these oracles home once again. That's a cancel. It's actually a pretty big deal here on the side of Fiant. Just being super annoying with these lings, and it's so good to see. Yeah, these lings, they're not going to be able to take out that many stalkers in a depth, so they do pull back, but the creep spread, pretty good. Pretty good. Now these oracles show themselves over the creep, and there's a group of 5 queens making their way down here to try shoo these oracles away. How many queens are in the main base here? There's 1 queen and a spore crawler. That's not going to be enough. These oracles, oh, they're just going to start mowing down these drones. 7, 8 drones, 9 drones so far, but one of the oracles does land up going down. There's 5 queens are here waiting on the low ground. Oh, the queens! Oh man, those queens could have got a couple shots off, but I mean, 1 oracle goes down. It does get replaced almost immediately by another one at the front. These lings, they do scout that there are so many stalkers here, and now Fiant knows that the Twilight's been built and there's Blink stalkers. +2, about a third of the way done here for Christiana's charge is halfway done. Looks like Christiana's setting up to do a bit of a push here. Oracles coming in from the south here. There's queens. Oh, they do take out those one of the oracles. As a bunch of hydras are going to get caught here by these blink stalkers. Stalker tries to blink back. Lings do show up, and Yeah, this Ling Hydra Queen. I don't know if this is going to be enough to take out this Stalker army. That's going to have +2 in a few moments. +2 melee is done. I do like this from Fianto. He's trying to get a few Lings out to try to get the wraparound on these Stalkers. They do have blink, so you'd have to catch them after they blink. But um, the oracles here on the side of Christian are doing are going to be such a big deal when it comes to stopping the Lings from getting this around here. These Hydras, they don't have speed or range, so they're not going to be the greatest. There's a Hydra speed on the way. Muscular Augment's about to finish up, and that's going to give them a bit of a movement boost, but quite a few have already been taken out here. Queen's transfusing, getting a few more shots in, but it looks like the army here of Fiant is just whittling out just a little bit. Lings try to go for a counter attack. Here we go. Some Lings do show up from the bottom, and this is what I was going to say. Those Lings might have been more useful back home, but there's going to be a hold for now. 10 Lings, 10 Hydras in production, so not the greatest of reinforcements here. As Adepts and a few charge lots show up here. Yeah, it looks like Christiana might just have a little bit too much, pushing up 2 ramps here, and looks like he's going to have just a little bit too much. 1.5 times the army supply at the moment. These Stalkers with +2 drones getting pulled into the fight here. Yeah, I think Christiana's just going to have too much. Fiant agrees with me, and Christiana going to take the 2-0 there. Wow, I mean, there was a lot going on. And, yeah, unlucky for Fiant, just not getting... I think just not getting up to the composition he really needed there. Those +2 Stalkers. Those Stalkers were on +2 for a while. Christiana not missing a beat there. +3 was already on the way, as Carapace was only on the way for Fiant when that final fight happened. So unlucky there for Fiant. He gets 2-0'd by Christiana, but I mean, this is Christiana we're talking about, and it looks like okay, it looks like we're just going to land up following Christiana. Christiana's going to go on to take on Trifax, as looks like Night Phoenix has already taken out Mindle 2-0. So okay, yeah, Christiana, this lobby is ready. Yeah, and we're going. We're going to have another PVZ for your viewing pleasure. This time it's going to be CSO's Trifax. Let's see if he can do a little bit better than Fiant did, but yeah, we are on the map Cosmic Sapphire. And our first player in the top left hand corner, the pink Protoss probes for Team Blazer, it's Christiana. And his opponent in the bottom right, with the red Zerg drones for Team CSO, it's Trifax. Well, let's see what Trifax can do differently that Fiant wasn't able to do. Pretty standard hatch gas pool opener here from Christiana, and a gateway scout on the side of hatch gas pool for Trifax, and a gateway scout from Christiana. Gateway expand into cybernetic score pretty much as standard as gets. That's an interesting thing about Cosmic Sapphire one. You see this? This should be a 2 building. Yeah, 1 unit should block off this wall here completely and can wall off with 2 buildings, which makes it quite nice for Protoss, I think. But let's see, yeah, how this game develops. This Christiana so good with his oracles in that previous game, and the oracles actually make a nice complement to the blink stalkers, because once those stalkers blink and the lings get the surround on them, the oracles actually can mow down those lings quite quickly and allow those stalkers to actually get out of there. Whereas if there's no oracle support for those stalkers and they blink and they get surrounded, they're pretty much not going to be able to get out of there, and that's when things can spiral quite quickly. So yeah, Christiana playing a really good game there against Fiant from Team Alpha X. Let's see if Trifax can do something different. Trifax expanding to the 6 o'clock location, and that's really far, like really far away from the natural. There's this a huge opening over here, so yeah, let's see exactly what Trifax wants to do with this. Is adept shading backwards, trying to come in and get something done, but isn't actually going to get too much done. It's the first oracle's on the way. Yeah, this Ovi just chilling here, sees okay, 2 gates and a cybernetics core. Everything seems pretty standard. There's no spore crawlers on the way for Trifax, so doesn't know that the Stargate exists, but he will know shortly. How many queens does he have? He's got 4 queens, so not the highest amount of queens, but now that the Oracle's shown itself over creep it, and these 2 queens are actually just going to be able to push that Oracle back. Warp gates finishing up on the side of Christiana as the 3rd Oracle is getting chronoed out, and Trifax doesn't particularly have too many lings on the map, or doesn't have the biggest ling presence, so isn't actually going to be able to deny that 3rd base, and I think that's kind of a big deal. Letting a player like Christiana get up onto 3 bases quite comfortably is, I don't know, maybe Trifax feels confident that it doesn't actually have to do too much damage in the early game, but I think denying this base, even getting a cancel once or twice, is a pretty big deal. But I mean, looking at the way Trifax is managing these queens and making sure that these oracles don't get in and do any drone damage, that's also, I mean, something to compliment and something to take note of, that he hasn't actually had much drone damage. So yeah, let's see. These links do poke into the 3rd base, but it's a little bit late to get anything done there. They are still positioned just outside here, but I mean, and then I miss it the one time that I'm not paying attention to the oracles. They do hop in and get 8 drones as I'm trying to see exactly what the lings did at the 9 o'clock position. The lings unfortunately didn't get too much done, and Christiana taking that opportunity to drop the oracles in when he sees Trifax's attention is somewhere else. His lings, yep, a couple of oracles get recalled home, and they are in position to stop the lings from denying this 4th. And okay, alright, 4 gateway wall across here at this 3rd base location is going to keep Christiana safe. Trifax now having a look and says, okay, so you've walled that off, and these destructible rocks over here, just debris actually. Looks like Christiana's just going to set up to. We set on 4 bases, is walled off this 9 o'clock position with the debris, And these two gateways over here, Trifax really only has one avenue of attack unless we're going Swarm Host or something, but we're definitely not going to go Swarm Host. But yeah, I mean, Trifax taking this gold base in the bottom left hand corner. The Oracle's now going to scoot in and see this and say, okay, well, we're taking the gold base, let's hop in over here. Five drones so far going down, but it doesn't look like these Oracles are going to get out of there. Cristiano, does he have a recall? I don't think he has a recall, and yep, these two Oracles finally get taken out here. But another Oracle on the way. Cristiano loving his Oracle play, and yeah, Trifax making 12 roaches plus one. Baneling nest on the way. Is one link gonna start working through that gateway, but it's not gonna get anything done. Blink and plus one are done on the side of Cristiano. So Cristiano now gonna try to get a cancel on this hatchery. Here we go, some links do show up. They are gonna get the wrap around, and now there's that blink away. Now the links can actually come in and actually get a lot done. If they get a full surround, they don't. Blink refreshes and those stalkers are able to get out of there. Oracle now shows up, and that's gonna help the blink stalkers be a little bit safer on the map. Now there's a bit of Roach Ravager revealed about Trifax, and Trifax gonna try to be a bit aggressive. This blink stalkers being rather annoying as now Oracle shows up, gonna right click down these Ravagers, and that's gonna be quite annoying. A few charge lots splitting off. 5 heading to the bottom left here. Oh, they actually not. There's 8 charge lots on the way. These 3 get shooed away quite nicely, and they're obviously on the same hot group. All 8 moving somewhere else. Looks like Cristiano's gonna try. Nope, no, not gonna try poke in at this 5th base location. I do like this from Trifax though, trying to soak up as much of the gold resources as you can. Double spine crawler to keep him safe from these zealot run bars, as these zealots are positioned at this 4 gateway wall. They do get us around on these couple of these roaches, and yeah, Trifax just trying to get something done. There's this huge blink stalker army. He's gonna find this OV farm here, and okay, it's not enough to supply block Trifax now, but they do blink into the bottom left hand corner, and I think now Cristiano gets confirmation that Trifax has been mining off of this gold for a while. Baneling speed 3 seconds off, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Is Baneling's on creep? Okay, stalkers are just gonna blink away as queens are fighting some oracles. Good corrosive bars there by Trifax as he breaks down this wall, and he's gonna try to get in here. Baneling split off. They are gonna hit this mineral line. Okay, only 7 probes going down so far as this Roach Ravager is trying to fight these stalkers. Blink's already done, and it looks like a few of those bars just hit. Some links come in from the back. Having a look at the army supply, is 100 army supply to 81. 23 roaches in production, so most of that's in production on the side of Trifax. Plus 2 finishing up as plus 3 on the way for Cristiano. Cristiano really doesn't miss a beat with those upgrades. And these roaches, they are railing to the bottom left here, but I think there's probably just a little bit too much here for Cristiano. There are roaches and some good transfusions to keep a few of those queens alive, but these blink stalkers, I think they might just be a little bit too much. There's only one spine crawler hitting here. Now he'll start fighting in range of the second spine crawler, but I think there's just a little bit too much here from Cristiano. Or some reinforcements do show up, but yeah, I think this gold base is dead, and I don't think that's the end of Trifax, but I mean the Protoss will be on even basis if this hatchery gets taken out. Oh, some more reinforcing roaches show up, but also quite a few charge lots do show up, so let's see exactly what happens here, because quite a few of these stalkers are in the yellow. There are 3 oracles banking up a little bit of energy. Cristiano gets the hatch and decides to get out of there. He hasn't rebuilt this wall, so that does leave it open to attack, but Cristiano I'm going to expand up to about the 1 o'clock position, which is the rich Vespine gas, so yep, Trifax just going to have to cancel that immediately. There's that one random swarm host. As Adrenal is on the way. Trifex now currently down a base, and yeah, I think if we have a look at the units, 20 Stalkers, 7 Zealots and 5 Oracles, and that's quite a bit of DPS here on the side of Christiana. Christiana's now trying to say, okay, do you have the space? No, you don't. Here's your whole army, and it's just a Roach Ravager Ling Bane army, so it's not a high-tech army here on the side of Trifex. And I think if Trifex can get these upgrades up, then he stands a chance, but right now he's sitting on 4 bases. Christiana's going up to 6, although Trifex has something to say about that now. He's probably going to get a cancel here. Christiana's not going to want to cancel this, but yeah, I think these Lings are... Is this going to be a kill? No, that's a cancel, but those charge lots get so much done. These Oracles able to melt these Queens, and yeah, there goes your anti-air Oracles. Yeah, they're literally just melting through these Queens, and now they're going to have a chance to right-click down these Ravagers. There goes quite a bit of DPS here, as the Oracles not going to go for the Ravagers, instead going to take out this mineral line, and I think we see Trifex on the rope. These charge lots actually not coming in. Now they're coming into this third base location, and I think that's going to be GG in a few moments. Trifex, unfortunately, not stopping Christiana from getting up to that third base, not stopping that fourth base from going up, and yeah, as I said, I just couldn't see Trifex holding on there very long. You just have to try and cancel that third base once or twice, or the fourth base. You just have to like try get something done there, because letting a Protoss player get up to 66 probes or higher, get up to 3 bases and get the money they actually need to get started is not something I think you can do. And unfortunately Christiana not hindered in any way in terms of developing an economy and getting playing his game, and sort of set the pace there, and that's unfortunate for Trifex, who finds himself down 1-0. I mean, this is Christiana, so we'll see if Trifex can bring it back, or if we're going to have a PvP final. I mean, Night Phoenix is in the final once again. He lost last time to Cuckoo 3-2. So looks like he might have to face off against Christiana this time. So let's not count Trifex out though. He's a really good Zerg player, but Christiana looking like another kind of beast here today. So let's see. Let's see if we can get Trifex into this and actually get to a game 3 today. There's been a lot of 2-0s and a lot of 2-0s. I see there's only 1, 2, 3 2-1s today. So a bit of a bummer, but yeah, we're just waiting for Trifex to hop in. There we go. Trifex is in and ready to go. Go gets called, and map number 2 is underway. We are going to see Data C. So let's see what this game has in store for us. Is in the left hand side, on the left hand side of Data C, the pink Protoss pieces for Team Blazer, up 1-0. It's Christiana. and his opponent on the right hand side. The red Zerg drones for Team CSO looking to bring it back. It's Trifax. Yeah, let's see what this game 2 has for us. Still this it's gonna be a bit of a slow one to start, but we'll see what this game has in store. Pretty much gateway expand, cybernetics core on the way. Pretty much as middle of the road as you can get. Nothing too exciting going on. As we see the hatchery finish up, spawning pool's gonna come up yet. Yep, 2 queens, 4 lings. Probe, yeah. Was patrolling at the top of the ramp. 2 lings gonna show up, and there we go. Just gonna chase that probe around. So we see the Stargate. Nothing unusual there. We'll see if it's going to be a Voyager or an Oracle. My heart's telling me it's going to be an Oracle. Cristiano really enjoying his Oracles and does really well with their movement, and has some really great Oracle control, so no surprise there. As yeah, we see Trifax going up to 4 queens, 5th queen now being produced. This 3rd queen gonna go down to be the creep queen. Yep, stay now repositioned, gonna be able to drive this first Oracle away. 2nd Oracle about to finish up as this gateway. Gotta finish off the wall as looks like the entrance is gonna be this back piece where the adept is. 2 queens or 4 queens just chasing this Oracle around. Third Oracle on the way. Not surprised to see the side of Cristiano, as there's really not too much going on at the moment. There's Twilight in the Forge. Almost guaranteed to see Blink and +1. +1 melee on the way. As we've got quite a few Overlords finishing up here for Trifax. Definitely not looking to get supply blocked anytime soon. These 3 Oracles though, oh, they do show up into the main. There are 3 queens and a spore crawler here, so yeah, Cristiano splitting off those Oracles. 1 Oracle heading into the main, 2 into the natural. We'll see how many drones actually end up going down. 3 drones so far. That's all 3 oracles just chilling in the top right hand corner in this dead airspace behind Data Z. Data Z actually having a lot of dead airspace at the back here. Yeah, these Lings though of Trifax, they are going to get us around on an Adept and a Stalker and a Probe go down. So there goes the 4th base Probe. Lings, are they going to, yep, they want to target down this pylon, and they will unpower these 3 gates momentarily. Christiana though diligently dropping a pylon. We'll probably see a second one. Just make sure that doesn't happen again. But yeah, 4th base now on the way for Christiana. And yeah, I mean he's really gone untouched this game. Apart from the little bit of a hiccup here around the 4th base location, Christiana really not having too much difficulty getting up to 4 bases, and I mean we see him almost matching the worker count of Trifax. So it was down 12 workers, 10. Oh, let's see. By the time these oracles are done, they might be even. You know, he's down 8 workers at the moment, but I mean that's not something. That's not really a position you want to be in as a Zerg player when your Protoss opponent is almost matching you on bases, and it's only 2 workers off at the moment. That's not. I mean, it's not the position you want to be in. Trifax now. Gonna try get in here. Ooh, okay. It's working its way through those gateways, but could have just gone around the corner and ran up this ramp. But anyways, I mean, Christiana doing a really good job of playing very safe and secure and not dying to these sort of like Ling run bars that are going on. He's down 1 base, so Trifax is up 1 base at the moment, but the worker counts are fairly even. Once again, it's going to be Roach, Ling, Bane, probably Ravager by the time some of these Roaches finish up, but yeah, these Blink Stalkers with 3 oracles once again making their way into the field, starting to take out some of these creep tumors. Trifax though going for a huge Ling run bar, as yeah, looks like it's just going to be enough charge lots or enough zealots warped in to push that back. As these Lings, they really need to get a cancel on this base. Yeah, there we go. Lings get a cancel, base goes down instantly once again, and yeah, this is just Christiana playing a really solid game. Now matching the Zerg player on bases is, yeah, take some damage, blinks away, take some damage. As now the Roaches are of Trifax gonna start working their way through the south here. They're gonna take out a gateway, gain access, and yeah, they don't actually end up taking out that pylon before this other Stalkers warp in. Now 5 oracles show up, and that's going to be enough to push back this army of Trifax. Let's see how many units actually end up going down here. Charge lots now show up to start to do some damage to the retreating Roaches. It's just Roach Ravager Queen at the moment, and Roachling Queen at the moment, and yeah, Christiana gonna turn away, but I don't know. Trifax in a pretty sticky situation here. He's on even bases. Yet to take a 6 bases. Yeah, somehow he's managed to sneak these banelings past that 5th base, and good pull on the probes here for Christiana, as these probes are now running. Trifax moving a couple of these. Oh, unlucky. So only 7 drones go down for. Oh, never mind. 24 probes get taken out there. That's sort of what Trifax was looking for. As another Ling Bane attack comes in here to the 4th base location, and yeah, okay. Well, there's a little bit denied mining over there. 29 probes go down in total. Trifax looking to get a bit of momentum going here. Is once again going to hit this south base location. Just going to try pull Christiana home, and actually manages to do that. The whole army of Christiana was going up to that 12 o'clock position and gets pulled back now by this Roach Ravager attack. I quite like this from Trifax, taking out these gateways and actually opening up this avenue. Banelings rolling in here. It's, oof. 47 probes going down in total, and a couple more going down. Yeah, some reinforcing stalkers do show up to try help with those banelings, but the main stalker army of Christiana hitting that 12 o'clock location takes out the hatchery, and these probes still running. Oh man, 65 probes going down. Christiana pulling probes into banelings. He's down to 32 probes at the moment as Trifax sort of bottlenecked here, but these roaches now pushing forward. Banelings doing a pretty decent job of getting some splash damage down onto these stalkers, and the stalker numbers not the greatest, but the roaches gonna go up, split off, quite a few going home and a couple heading off into the mineral line. Trifax doing a really good job of being annoying with these roach ling. A couple more lings heading down into this bottom base, and there's actually nothing here for those lings to attack. A few roaches do head back in here, and they are going to get cleaned up. Actually, they decide to run away. They will get cleaned up. They're going to tax a bit more time from Christiana. +2 done for Christiana. +2 about to finish here for Trifax. Trifax doesn't particularly have too many units left. 19 roaches and 18 banes. I mean, that should be enough to push this back, but yeah, let's see these oracles just melting these queens in such high numbers. There's just actually nothing to deal with the oracles, and I think once the oracles go uncontested as they have been, there's let's see. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, let's see what Trifax's answer to those oracles are gonna be, but the counter harass has just been too good, and yeah, Trifax getting a point on the board. Nicely done. And making a series of this, man. I was really hoping for a good series. I didn't want to see another 2-0 and see Christiana just have a nice walk into the final. He's going to go off against Night Phoenix is in the final, waiting for the winner of this game. It's gonna be Waterfall. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this man in the bottom left-hand corner of Waterfall can do about it. He was up 1-0 and would like to probably get to another CSO Cup final. It is from Team Blazer, Christiana. His opponent in the top right-hand corner won the last map and is going pool first this time. It's the Red Zerg player from Team CSO. It's Trifax. Yep, well, let's see exactly how this works out for Trifax, who is going pool first. I mean, it's not an uncommon build, and let's see what he can get done with it. Christiana comes in, sees, okay, cool, it is pool first. And let's see what his response is going to be. So far there's 8 lings out and 2 more lings in production. Is probably going to be a solid wall eventually. We'll see if it's going to be. I think you have to go Zealot first, yeah. Yeah. Zealot first as you skip the Nexus. Oh, okay. Is that a yeah, you skip the Nexus and you make sure that there's a full wall. Zealot pulls out, and Trifax is paying good attention to the movement of these of the Zealot, and gonna try to get us around on the Zealot if he could. the other lings at the top there, just nibbling away at the gateways. And yeah, one ling goes down, and now that there's two zealots and an adept being grown out, oh, the lings, they get a surround. They don't get the best surround on these zealots, and I mean, it looks like the zealots might just survive. One might just survive. No, Trifex trying to commit into that one zealot. Oh, it does get the zealot and will be at the cost of that ling eventually. Oh, okay. Wow. Probe show no mercy. Probe gets a kill on that ling and denies the ling heading up into the main. So, what? Trifex won't see the Stargate, but I think Stargate follow-up is probably something to expect this. Yeah, these two adepts going to move across the map as Trifex still doesn't have a third base on the way, which is understandable from a pool first build. But let's see what these two adepts can get done, as all of those lings bar one got taken out. As the adepts are going to finish their shade, and this is going to force Trifex to pull the drones. It's quite a bit of lost mining time here for Trifex. These adepts probably cancel their shade. They don't cancel the shade, they finish it, which I mean, I don't think that was the correct call. One adept does land up going down. I almost would have preferred it if he had cancelled the shade and carried on doing drone damage in the main. Only 3 drones going down, so not the greatest, to be fair. But once those adepts get cleaned up, Trifex now gonna go take a third base, try set up for a macro game if we can get there. First Oracle making its way across the map, and we are going to see a Robo. Okay, nice. Looks like Christiana mixing it up in this third game. Oracle going to come here into the main. Gets 1 drone, 2 drones. Takes a bit of damage. These queens can reach there. Oh no. Wow. Only 1 queen was firing at that Oracle, and Oracle lands up getting out. Wow, that feels bad. That could have been a nice pick off there for Trifex, but unfortunately the one queen just not firing, and yeah, that Oracle getting out feels bad. Templar Archives on the way with a War Prism, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's see if we're probably just a double Archon drop or something. Let's see. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what Christiana has to throw out in this War Prism. There we go, 4 Heart Templar. Or 3 Heart Templar, sorry. Yeah, there's the 4th one. We are going to see a double Archon drop. And let's see exactly what Trifex can do about this, because he doesn't particularly have too many units on the ground that are going to do well against this double Archon drop. There's 2 queens from the high ground. Going to be able to zone this War Prism back a bit, but I mean, 1 Archon doing so much damage on that queen. And now we see a couple warped in zealots over here. There's no charge on these zealots, so oh man, these drones stacking up. Yeah, I think this double Archon drop called Trifex just completely unaware and was not expecting this. Another queen pops up here as these zealots. They're just going to right click down the Tatry. Oh, double Archon as well, yeah. Wow. Trifex just did not expect that double Archon drop to come up, to come in, and that's gonna be that. Wow. GG gets called. Christiana takes the 2-1, and we are gonna see a PvP final. I mean, Yeah, we are going to see a PvP final, so. Yeah, well, let's see while we get this set up and ready. I'm going to throw us into a quick little break, get a glass of water, and get ready to cast what should be a bang of a series between Night Phoenix and Christiana. So I'll be back in a few minutes while these players veto and get ready. And I'm just going to get a glass of water and I'll be back.
I'm all about that.
Never say die.
Live for the swarm! Our fury is boundless. I return to serve.
Fall back to the shadows.
Enemy close.
Done and done.
Teleport successful.
Made for battle.
So, welcome back everybody. As you can see, we are in the map Cosmic Sapphire. We have our best of 5 lined up and ready to go. And in the top left hand corner, representing Hard-Headed Gaming, it's the yellow Protoss probes. It's Night Phoenix. His second CSO Cup final in a row. And his opponent looking to get yet another cup victory for Team Blazer with the pink Protoss probes. That's Christiana. I mean, if you watched the CSO Cups before, you'd know that this is my favorite matchup to watch. We'll see exactly. We'll see exactly what happens as Night Phoenix, only one with the scouts on the map. And yeah, we'll see exactly how this series progresses and who we crown the CSO Cup 46 victor at the end of it. But here we are at map 1, and so far all of their buildings are in their own bases. And nothing too crazy happening just yet, and just playing a ring around the cybernetics core over there. As it's going to be a depth to depth on the side of Night Phoenix and a depth stalk on the side of Christiana. Night Phoenix putting a pylon in the wall. Just gonna, oh no, so Christiana just putting a pylon in the wall or a shield battery. Just gonna stop Night Phoenix from getting out or anything from getting in. There we go. Shield battery gets cancelled. There's the stalker pops out, and it's gonna be a dead probe. Now Night Phoenix knows that it was at least a stalker and something. So okay, Night Phoenix gonna open up with a Stargate. The other side, Christiana looks to be setting up for a Nexus. Saving up, and here we go. That Nexus is gonna come down. And the first person to expand. As yeah, these two adepts, they show themselves. The Stalker gets one shot as the adepts shade forward, but Christiana, diligently so, is gonna Christiana diligently gonna close off that wall, stop the shades from getting in, and actually manages to catch the adept, and looks like one of those adepts actually landed up falling. So the adept Christiana does finish its shade into the main base of Night Phoenix and gets picked off rather quickly. But yeah, the first Oracle of Night Phoenix making its way across the map as the Twilight for Christiana is going to finish up any moment now, and let's see what Christiana wants to do with that Twilight. Is it is going to be a blink, and oh, okay, one Oracle's not going to be enough to overpower a shield battery, and yeah, that's just going to be a little bit unfortunate. 5 adepts shouldn't finish their shade, don't. Yeah, 5 adepts shade forward and cancel their shade as this hallucination on the side of Christian is making its way across the map. Is going to see that Night Phoenix any moment now. Okay, hallucination. I'm going to actually go in and confirm that there is an expansion here on the side of Night Phoenix. Would be kind of crazy to see one of these players take the gold base in the bottom left. A very sneaky gold base, but I don't think it will happen. Night Phoenix now with 2 oracles, and now they are going to be able to one-shot these probes, and that works out nicely. Oh, okay. One oracle going to try to throw down a little stasis ward as these adepts do shade up into the main base. Christiana a little bit distracted by what was going on there, and 9 probes land up going down, but not the greatest of trades. This hallucination going to be able to, oh actually this, yeah, this hallucination just going to keep tabs on these 2 oracles, and it's really okay. I mean, it's going to be a bit annoying as a notification for Night Phoenix, but he knows it's a hallucination. Night Phoenix is going to be a little bit cheeky and try to throw down a pylon over here, As Christiana looks to be setting up for an attack, and I don't think Night Phoenix has anything at all to deal with this. He's got 6 Stalkers. There's all of these Blink Stalkers from Christiana. Doubling forward, and yep, that's it. GG. 1-2. And that's how it's going to be. Yeah, Christiana takes game 1. These games can be super explosive like that, and the fact that Night Phoenix didn't even have a shield battery in the natural there is yeah, a little bit of a bummer. These games can get super explosive, and yeah, Night Phoenix down 1-0. I mean, he's not a bad player at all, and Christian is also pretty good, so let's see if Night Phoenix can get that reinforcing pylon on Christian's side of the map earlier, and see if he can't get some damage done, because yeah, those 2 oracles were pretty good, but they didn't get, I don't think they got enough done, and so we'll see what game 2 has in store for us. Inside and Out is going to be the map for the first time of this cup that I've seen. Possibly some players have played on it earlier, but not that I've seen. But let's get into this one. In the top right hand corner of Inside and Out, yellow Protoss pieces for Team Hot-Headed Gaming. It's Night Phoenix. And his opponent in the bottom left, once again, for Team Blazer, it's Christiana. Yeah, let's see, take a few moments for this game to set up and get going, but we'll see what we have. A scout from both players. Both players not wanting to lose to anything too cheeky, so well, just gotta get that scout off, and so far mirrored build, which yeah, kind of expect. Which is, I mean, just a correct way to open up PvP at the moment. You don't want to, especially in the early games, you don't want to not have something that your opponent has. So let's see what we have in store. We have the same adept. We have different openers here. Double Stalker as opposed to Adept Stalker. Night Phoenix going Stalker this time, and following up with a Stargate. Last time we went Adept and tried to get something done, but yeah, Christiana instead the player with the Adept this time, moving across the map. The Adept gonna shade up, and oh, Night Phoenix just manages to get that probe back in time to get the wall in, and is now gonna be able to go down and oh, is gonna be able to go down and take that Nexus. The Nexus on the side of Christiana is halfway done, and yeah, Christiana's gonna go for that robo once again. Let's see what he chooses to do with the robo this time. I mean, that robo with the double Archon drop really caught Trifax off guard. And let's see what he wants to do this time. All oversaturated in the main, which is not a bad thing. As you wait for that Nexus to finish up, you could just transfer those pros, but you really want to be on that pro production. So yeah, let's see what this game has in store for us. There's no shield battery in the mineral lines now, as there's a bit of an engagement here from Night Phoenix. A couple force fields do go down, forcing Night Phoenix to sort of take the long way around, and he does lose a Stalker, but super battery gets used, and a little bit of a recharge time for that. So this is what I was saying earlier before the game started. See if Night Phoenix can get that reinforcing pylon and put a bit of pressure on Christiana for a change. Yeah, Christiana gonna see these two adepts. They do try to take out these adepts. The adepts are definitely gonna finish their shade in the main base. There are a couple stalkers waiting for them though, as the fight is going on here. Two stalkers sort of standing on top of each other. Christiana wins that fight, but does lose a couple probes in the main base. Double Oracle as well, ready to move in, but there are 3 stalkers waiting. Now Christiana moving across the map with 4 stalkers and 2 sentries. Don't see these oracles getting too much done. Yeah, they. Oh, yeah, you get them right in the corner there. No. Yep, Night Phoenix gonna have to tuck these oracles in the corner for a while and see if Christiana moves those stalkers at any point. But yeah, Christiana in a pretty decent position here. 5 stalkers going off against 4, and the rest of the stalkers in Christiana's army. Gonna meet up with these ones, and yeah, Christiana gonna clean this up quite nicely. Night Phoenix still choosing to reinforce offensively, and there's still no shield battery in the natural here. I think once again Christiana's just gonna have enough to 1-2 punch. Shield battery on the way now. 2 shield battery and an extra pylon, but I think this is gonna be too little. There's Night Phoenix is in the natural here of Christiana, but Christiana's in the natural of Night Phoenix with a lot more, almost 10 army supply more, and these probes are getting pulled into the main base, but that's not going to be enough. There's nothing yet to stop these stalkers from getting in. It's 8 stalkers against 15, only 4 of which are at home at the moment. The rest are being recalled. 2 get recalled back home. The double Oracle now show up again, and they do get a few probes on their way out, but good force fields here on the side of Christiana, stopping these stalkers from actually going down to the low ground. And yeah, Christiana unpowering all the gates of Night Phoenix. So unfortunately Night Phoenix has no reinforced potential here. He does take out the War Prism, but it's not going to be enough. Christiana just with too much. 16 stalkers to 2 stalkers at the end there. Christiana just overpowering Night Phoenix a little bit, and yeah, unfortunately for Night Phoenix, he does go down 0-2, but there's a best of 5, and so I mean it's not over till it's over. Last map is going to be Moon Dance. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say last map. Map number 3 is going to be Moon Dance. Christiana just looking a little bit too strong at the moment, but let's see if Night Phoenix can bring it back. 'Cause Night Phoenix not a bad player at all, and so let's see if he can bring this back, or if Christiana's just going to 3-0 this, which would feel super bad for Night Phoenix. I mean, it's the second CSO Cup that he's been in, and a CSO Cup final, and yeah, it would feel bad for him to go out 0-3 after losing last time 3-2 to Cuckoo. But yeah, speaking of that, man, in the top left of Moon Dance, The yellow Protoss pieces for Hot-Headed Gaming. It's Night Phoenix. And his opponent looking a little bit too strong this time. Pink Protoss pieces from Team Blaze. It's Christiana. Well, let's see if Night Phoenix can start to pull this series back, or if Christiana is just going to be able to run away with this, because he's looking pretty strong at the moment, and yeah, we just sort of have to wait and see how this first few minutes play out. I mean, we see the first real deviation already, but Christiana in the main base here of Night Phoenix is going to check, and yeah, no, you're not going to check? Okay. He must know now that there's a pylon missing. Yeah, you definitely should check. He's going to know that there's a pylon missing, and that's just going to signal that you know, your opponent is looking to be aggressive. It checks the whole main base, and there's only, I mean, there are so many places that these pylons could be, but he definitely knows that it's not in the main base, and so Christiana going for a Depth Stalker. Night Phoenix going Stalker, and I think Night Phoenix is just going to go ham on the Stalkers and try to be as aggressive as possible, but Christiana with 2 more Stalkers of his own. Night Phoenix checking that top right hand corner base to see if anything was put there. That would have been the ultimate cheeky. Put a pylon in the bottom here and just reinforce until you have enough Stalkers to snowball. But yep, 4 Stalkers on the way. This Adept Shade is actually going to spot them, and yeah, Christiana in a pretty decent position, I'd say. 3 Stalkers and an Adept against 4 Stalkers. So far, yeah, these Stalkers do catch this Adept, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. Oh, they do land up killing that Adept before the Shade can finish, so Christiana losing a little bit of map control there, but I mean, not the biggest of deals when you've got 5 Stalkers and 2 Sentries moving out. Let's see if Night Phoenix can get something done with these 8 Stalkers. He does have slow warp-ins from this position. One of the Sentries gets picked off pretty much immediately, as does one of the Stalkers on the side of Night Phoenix, so but both Sentries land up going down, and that's a big help there on the side for Night Phoenix. Now Christiana's going to have to just sit back and defend. Night Phoenix moving off in the direction of this reinforcing pylon. Three Sentries on the way as the Twilight Council's halfway done. Let's see if this game lasts long enough to make use of that Twilight. Christiana once again has that Robo and is making a War Prism, so I can definitely imagine us seeing some really good War Prism marker out of him. A few force fields being baited out here by each of these players is I was starting to have a few chokes that people are fighting into. 2 Stalkers coming from the mineral line side are going to actually be in a good position to get a couple shots off as sorry, let's have a look at the units. We've got 9 Stalkers and 3 Sentries against 7 Stalkers and 2 Sentries, so I mean, that should count, but we do have the super battery that is available at this natural here for Christiana, so I mean that could swing the tide for sure. Couple stalkers gonna start working away at a probe. They get one probe. Oh, yeah, Night Phoenix just trying to be a little bit cheeky here and get some damage. Takes a bit of hull damage on one of those stalkers, and yeah, 2 adepts warping into the main base here, and they do get 3 probes. Force a couple defensive warp-ins back home, but that warp prism is still in a really good place to warp in another 2 adepts and be super annoying. There we go, another 2 adepts warp in on the side of Christiana in the main base of Night Phoenix, and now this warp prism is going to move away. Adept shading to the low ground, 2 stalkers giving chases. The probes are now pulled into fight. 11 probes going down, 12 probes so far. Wow. I mean, that's some serious damage there. And Night Phoenix is currently down 10 workers. With this Immortal in here, one of those stalkers pretty much just melts almost immediately. Christiana just trying to be super annoying with these adepts, just warping them in. And I mean, there are a couple of stalkers here, 4 stalkers waiting. Oh, they get pulled at the wrong time there. The adepts managed to get offloaded, and yeah, the stalkers blink forward. Warp prism gonna show up and saves both of those adepts. Wow, that's crazy, man. No more robo units just yet. Let's have a look. Both players have blink. Christiana going for a dark shrine, whereas Night Phoenix has opted to go for the +1 from the forge, so a little bit of a deviation there. But once again, this warp prism is going to be super annoying in the main base here of Night Phoenix. Oh, and there's no detection. There's absolutely no detection, and this is that's it. This is gonna be GG gets called. There's no detection for those DTs. Christiana, with those adepts being super annoying, sees that there's no robo, there's no Stargate there, and there's absolutely no detection on the side of Night Phoenix, and unfortunately Night Phoenix losing to some undetectable invisible men. Wow, okay. Christiana, once again, another CSO Cup winner. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, but unlucky for Night Phoenix once again. Getting taken out right at the end. Unfortunately, this time it was Christiana, not someone else. This is I don't wanna put a number to how many of these cups Christiana's won, but it is a very large percentage of the amount of victories. So well done to Christiana once again for getting another cup victory, and thanks to everyone who participated. This has been a really interesting run. I mean, there were 18 people who showed up for the tournament, and I'm sure there were some bangers in between what we have been privy to see. So yeah, thanks to everyone who showed up, and most importantly thanks to the players and to the viewers, because it's been a a pretty good Saturday afternoon, evening. And yeah, on behalf of myself and Team CSO, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And apologies, it's almost past my bedtime. It's only 7:30. I'm joking. But yeah, thanks from myself, Lingnad, and Team CSO. Thanks for tuning in. And Actually, let me tell you when our next broadcast is going to be. We do have a clan war tomorrow, in LTK clan war, which, let me see if I can get the time correct. Yes, so there will be a clan war tomorrow at 3 p.m. CEST. It will be Team CSO going up against. Let me just pull up the correct information. I don't want to give you the wrong information. We have CSO going up against Team GDA once again in one of these clan wars. So that's going to be a banger tomorrow at 3 p.m. CEST. I don't know what that converts to wherever you are. Here in London, it'll be 2 p.m. in the afternoon. But our next broadcast from a cup contender point of view is going to be next week. We will have contender 24 going up, which is our main MMR capped tournament, capped at 3,200. So if you are below that threshold, do consider entering. There is always some entertaining games going on there in the contenders. So if you are interested in participating, contender 24 will be next weekend. But if you just want to spectate, we have a clan war tomorrow, and then I'll be back next week. So until then, take care, everybody. I've just got confirmation that's 15 victories for Christiana. So well done to Christiana. That's quite an accomplishment. It's a third of all the CSO Cups that we've had. So nice. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and until next time, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you again either tomorrow or next week. So thanks.